and welcome to another video with Gamers Class. This is your mid lane specific coach Shizzy here, and today guys we're going to be talking about something that a lot of players go through, and it is just a very natural thing that happens when you're playing Dota. That is managing your anger, emotions, and most importantly managing your tilt factor. I really wanted to talk about this thing, I believe, because it's something that almost every player goes through, right? RTZ goes through it, Thompson goes through it. I mean, you name it. I've seen every single player rage on their stream. I've personally seen Sumail rage in person when he's playing a solo queue. I mean, you just name it. You name any player, they've raged or tilted at one point in a game, right? Because that's just how Dota is. It's a really emotionally stressful game, but at the same time it's a really emotionally enjoyable game as well, depending on how the game's going. I wanted to give out some tips, I believe, when you're super tilted, things that I do personally and things that I've seen pro players do as well, to win tier 2 tier 3 tournaments as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
If you like this kind of content, go to gamersguys.com. For just $10 a month, get your replays analyzed, watch masterclasses with pro players, join weekly coaching sessions, win prizes, and more with our Supreme Dota 2 membership.
So the first thing I want you guys to understand is when you get tilted, you gotta understand why you're getting tilted. So for me, personally, why do I get tilted, guys? I get tilted because I'm a mid player and somebody else wants to go mid, and you know how it is. Double mid or something happens, and then I'm just really pissed off. So how can I work on this? There's two ways of working on this issue. One, I just keep on raging and tilting and losing, or the other thing is that I learn different roles, which I have, and I've overcome this issue, right? So if I get a crazy psycho player who just only wants to go mid, he thinks he's the next Sumail or whatever, so I just let him go mid and I go offlane myself, or carry or support, whatever, and I just hope to God that he's good and somehow we win the game. But if I start raging at him that, you know, I should go mid or whatever, there's no way I'm gonna win that game. It's just hopeless from the very starting, right? So this goes for any other role. If you're offlane player and somebody steals your offlane, or carry or support, whatever, you know, it happens to everyone in every role. So this is how you can get through it. You should learn more roles and learn more heroes. That's the first step. Second one is when you get tilted inside the game, when somebody misses a spell or somebody misses a stun or somebody's just griefing, stealing your creeps, stealing your runes, I don't know, not pushing with you, not listening to you, not trying to play like a team. That's when you wanna just think about the game, right? So your brain, right, it mostly focuses on one thing at a time, right? So if you're gonna focus on, say, there's a support shaker who just wants to farm, he's stealing all your creeps, and you're getting tilted and you're telling him, hey, stop it, right? And he's not. So there's two ways of doing this. One, you just mute him and play your own game. Second one is to keep your mind on the right track. You just focus on the game. You want to be thinking constantly about the game. And what do I mean by this? What I mean is, like, you want to think about your timings. You want to think about the game. Like, okay, can I push a tower? Can I farm this camp? Can I farm the lanes? What can I do? What levels should I take? What item should I buy? Keep your mind busy in the game, not on the player that is griefing, but keep it on the game so you can focus, and maybe you can carry the griefer eventually. That is a better mindset. If you start flaming the griefer, you're actually helping him. You're giving him the attention that he really wants. That's why he's griefing, right? That's what most griefers want. And the second thing is, there's just no hope of winning. Once you stop focusing on the game and you put your hands on the keyboard, or you open your mic to flame someone, the game is over right then and there. Okay? So you want to discipline yourself, and if you get a toxic teammate, you just want to focus on the game. Like, what should I buy? What should I do? Should I gank? Should I farm? You know, just try to focus on the game. The third tip I want to talk about is very, very important, which is the mute option. It's a game changer. People don't understand how important it is to mute toxic people. right? When you're playing a game, like I mentioned earlier on, you can only focus on one thing. So let's say you're CSing and there's one guy constantly yelling on the mic, like even though it's not directed towards you, but he's just toxic and he's yelling on his support, or the support is yelling on the core in the side lanes. You will actually get affected, okay? And let's say you're a safe laner and everyone's raging on your mid laner or something. Eventually that kind of communication is gonna affect your mind, right? So what you want to do is you want to mute the toxic people, and you want to keep your team in a positive environment. And that is going to be the fourth tip that I want to talk about, is keeping the game in a positive environment, guys. When the game starts, you want to be like, hey guys, hello, how's everyone doing? You know, just a friendly small talk, I guess, with your teammates. Hey guys, how's everyone? Let's win, you know, something like this. That's how you want to start a game. Just start with a good with small talk. Tell your team what to pick or something. Tell your team to pick heroes that will complement you, or if you're a support, you pick heroes that can complement your cores, right? And just keeping a positive environment. If somebody's making it toxic, mute him, and still keep giving positive vibes. Hey guys, we can still win. Hey guys, let's fight. Let's go Roche. Let's go smoke. Let's go gank. Guys, we can do this. You know, just giving good vibes. And it's very important. So like overall, like the most important thing to like learn from like this entire video is like, it's not gonna go in your favor every single time, right? So if there's a griefer and you mute him, it's not like you're gonna win, but it's gonna increase your chances to win. From 100% loss, maybe you're on a 30% chances of winning, right? And let's say you get say 10 griefers in 1 week, 10 games where there's griefers, right? Maybe out of those 10 games you can win 3 or 4. You're basically cutting your losses. But if you just start raging on a griefer, you're gonna lose 100%, right? So this is something that will come with consistency, and this is something that you have to work on for a very long time. If you think you just stay positive for 2 games and you will win those 2 games, it's not gonna happen. Maybe you will still lose with the positivity, muting people, not being toxic, and you know, just everything I've told you. But on the long run, this is gonna help you, and it is something that you wanna get into your personality. Like, this should be on autopilot. You should not be putting in energy to be positive or muting people. This is something that should just come on autopilot in your brain. Somebody's toxic, you instant mute him. Somebody's feeling a bit bad about his own gameplay, try to cheer him up, try to keep a positive vibe. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty much all about consistency at this point, I believe. Another thing I want to tell you guys in your pubs is that the amount of variables in a pub game is insane. The chances of getting a smurf against you, the chances of having a smurf on your team, the chances of having an account buyer or boosted player on the enemy side or on your side is insanely high. Amount of having a player who's just having a bad day is also very high. There's so many people who are just having a bad day and they're playing Dota to feel better about themselves, you know, just trying to run away from the problems that they have. Not the best solution, but there are players like this, right? It is what it is. So I do feel like it's more or less about the consistency, and you're gonna get these kind of players in every bracket, from the Herald bracket to the Immortal bracket. And I can say this with personal experience, that there's gonna be insane amounts of arguments, toxicity, and fights, because that's just how it works. Most people play games to run away from their problems in real life, right? So they get those problems out in the game. But you don't want to be that person. You don't want to bring your outside problems in the game. You actually want to mute those guys, and you want to keep a positive environment outside the game in your life and inside the game as well. And it's going to help you increase MMR for sure. It worked out for me, and I'm 100% sure it's going to work out for you guys as well. Thanks for watching, guys. This is your mid lane coach signing out. If you have any other questions regarding this video or just overall, feel free to tag me on Discord and I will gladly answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching.